Okay, so we will be talking about the mock magazine with a focus mainly on question number 3 and 4, and also any questions you have. Uh, Celia has asked, explanation on task 1. Use the internet to search for prices of A2 color poster printing. Save a copy of the web page in web page format. Paste a screen print to show your search and the result into your evidence document. So you have to supply the actual search and the result pasted into your evidence document, and you also need to print a screen print of the bookmark pasted into your evidence document. Okay, so from here, more than it's not expecting two things only. It's expecting you to save the bookmark, to save the web page because it has us there, and the evidence that are needed, it's asking you for bookmark. Yeah, in a way the question is slightly wrong, but in this case it's better to do all of them. Okay, so I'll quickly show you very quickly. You search for A2 color printing, right? That would be your keywords. This is your search result. Okay, so into your evidence document you need to copy this search page. If you show more part of it, would be a good idea. So you need to copy this and you need to put it into your evidence document. Let me see if I can open the evidence document from here. These are your targets, by the way, for today. Okay, while that's opening, if we open the cost, for example here, A2 posters, I can right click, open link in a new tab. The advantage of this one is you'll have both. You will take this evidence and you will take this evidence. Okay, so this is a evidence for this is what is needed. This is the result. When you copy the result, you need to copy first the website address where you got it. Okay, that's important. And the actual page. You could actually highlight the actual information. To do a bit more very quickly, it's not a bad idea. Yeah? But it all depends on how it's going to be printed. Sometimes they ask you to just print the table. Yeah? But even if you just do the screenshot like this, is fine. But the actual search, you need to evidence it as well. So, because it's still open, I can do that now very quickly. When I evidence the search, you need to show the keywords as well. Print screen showing the keywords. So search, yeah, and the page. But what else you have to do? You have to save the result as a web page. And what it says is, from the question, save a copy of the web page in a web page format, example.html. It's saying that, yeah. So you need to save it as a web page format. But here also it says a bookmark. The question is wrong. When that happens, what would you do? You need to provide the bookmark and both. And to do both is not that hard. You are not going to be penalized. Look, this one you can click on here, and if you are in Chrome, you click here. You can say it's done. Yeah. Then click bookmark. You show it's bookmarked, and print screen. Okay, pay attention first and I'll answer all questions. So this is how you do bookmark in Chrome. Oh, this is a bookmark. This is, oh, print screen. This is a bookmark evidence. That's one, but you need to save it as a web page. Okay, Homa, I know you have question, but I think I might be able to answer your question without you asking me. Save page as, if it's in Chrome, you need to save web page HTML only. Click on save. You need to save it into the folder. The folder, you need to work on C drive on the day. Yeah. Yeah. You need to save it there. So once you save it, you need to take screenshots to show you have saved it. This is a web page, you see? Alright? Homa, is that your question? Yeah, I knew I would answer your question without you asking me, because I'm trying to cover on that question everything. Alright? That is for number 1. Number 3 is those of you who are working on website, I want you to fully focus on the website. Okay, stop talking. And those who are working with me on the functional skills, I want you to fully focus here. All right. So number 3, are we ready for number 3? Okay. Just number 2, you need to prepare an email to the manager, yeah, to say that you have found the information on A2 color poster printing. Dear manager, you could say, because you are not given the name. If you are given the name at the top, are you given the name? Okay, dear manager, you could say, I found, you need to write a formal language. I found the information on the cost of A2 color printing. I have attached the web page, with this email. Then you need to provide where you got it from. Yeah, in the email. You need to make it formal, useful email. You need to write the closing, everything, all the email etiquette. You need to follow them. Okay. Okay. Now to the main question, number 3. Okay, you have been. Okay. Actually, for a good 4 minutes or 5 minutes, I want everyone to watch the spreadsheet part, because this is the part where it would be the decisive moment whether you pass or not. Okay, in this case 9 marks, but usually it's above 15 marks. Yeah, but because this is very simple. You have been given a file containing information about the reading interests of people surveyed. Use a function that displays the word include when the average response is 50 or more for each subject. So from the question, the first step is to understand the question. So if the average response is 50 or more, it would include. Otherwise, it doesn't include anything, right? You done that? Yes, but people have asked me. Yeah? Okay, so we inside the files, which file do we use? Survey, right? So we need to import that. Yeah. So you all know how to import, right? You have done it several times. Okay. Yes, that's correct. Data. Data, and from text, Abdi, are you doing work? Are you logged in? Which computer? You, you are on paper. Okay, all right, that's fair enough. So, Tamana, which file did you say? Survey. Survey. Delimited. Next. Comma. You see, as soon as we say comma, it was confused, but then it starts being structured. Right? Oh, we have male response, female response, average response. We have no average response. How do we calculate average? Where shall we go? Home. Home. And here. Okay, alright, let me show you this way. Home. This formula. And average. Average of those two. So, you could even type this formula. The formula is, just for you to see it, I will write it on the sides. Average. Hannah, why don't you pay attention here? Because you have a test tomorrow. That is the formula for average. And once you do the formula, what do you do? You can copy it to the other cells. So that's the average. But then what is required really? Use the function that displays the word include. So we need another column for that. You have to be ready to take the charge. Include. Yeah, it's a question. Yeah? Yeah, this is, you have to use two things. One is your intelligence. Two is your English skills. Yeah? Because what is required? Yeah? Ahmed, you are trying to explain. How about you come and explain that part? Eh? No, that's okay. Write your name on the yellow card, please. And can you tell me how you are going to write with a pen, please, not with a marker? Can you tell me how you are going to catch up with the work you have missed? Okay? Alright, make sure you arrive on time next time, please. Use a function that displays the word include. If, when the average response is 50%. So if it's not 50%, it would not include anything. Yeah, this is if function. Okay? So the way it works, the if function is, yeah? you can actually write a function if you want. If function, look, if you see here, if logic test is, this is the first part is a logic test, then the second part is value if true, and the third part is value if false. Okay, we can use the function way. Click OK, and the logic test is greater than or equal to 50. Value if true is include. Because if this, do you know why it says invalid? Let me show you. This where I made a mistake. I need to refer to the cell. If this cell is less than or equal to 50, that's greater than. Sorry, greater than. Yeah. The value if true, it would be include. Yeah. Otherwise, nothing. We make it empty. Click OK. If we copy the formula, just 2. It's just 2. And this is the formula you would type. It is very easy. Okay, this is question number 3. Shall we do question number 4? Question number 4. You have been given a file containing information about sale price and profit. Produce a chart to show the sale price of the magazine and profit. Make sure the data is formatted correctly and the chart is clear and easy to read. Print out your finished spreadsheet and chart. Where is the... You are given the prices. I'm waiting for the file to open. Okay. The reason why it was not opening, when a dialog window is open, only one dialog window would open. Okay. So now it would open. If I open it, because there was another dialog window asking me question. Okay, this is a prices file. Okay, what is the formula for calculating profit? Profit is sale price multiplied by estimated sales less cost to print. Okay, so I need you to tell me what's the formula. Equal sale price times estimated sales. How many would sell? This is the price for one is £3. We expect to sell 1,000 minus the cost to print that the 1,000 magazine is this much. and that is our profit. If we make the sale price 290 and we expect to sell 1100 because it's cheaper, then the printing cost is going to be 1550, and that's the profit. Yes, we can format all of them currency. You get mark for that. You need to highlight. I'm trying to multitask. Before one finish, I'm trying to do the other one. I have to be patient. I'm making the computer busy. Yes. The? No. Different formula for different things. In this case, because you are selling for one magazine, you sell it maybe £3, £2.90, £1, different prices, depending on how much price you put on the magazine. The number of if you put the price high, only few people would buy, and you have printing cost. If you put the price low, more people would buy. Yeah, okay. But you have the more printing costs. But the overall profit, you calculate it. Currency. All right. Pay attention, Hannah. So that is the formula for the profit. So what else are you required to do here? You need to format everything nicely, okay, the heading and everything, but you are supposed to create a chart. What is the purpose of the chart? Produce a chart to show the sale price of the magazine and profit. Sale price of the magazine, by how depending on the sale of the price of the magazine, you have a profit. So the aim is to show the relationship between the sale price of the magazine and the profit. Yeah, so these two. Yeah, I always like highlighting the columns we need to focus on for the chart. So if we put the price up, will our profit go down or up? Okay, now you can highlight those two. All right, and then click on insert. But the best way for this one, what you are expecting is not columnar, because it's the relationship. Yeah, so it is a line graph that is expected for this one. You'd get some mark for columnar, but not full mark. Now for this question, it has to be for this kind of question to show the relationship. Yeah, it's because it's like you are putting the price up and down. Yeah, to show the relationship. What you want to show is a pattern. You can see some patterns with a bar graph, yeah, but not the best way. All right, so we put here, but this is not the right graph. Yeah, what we need to do is right click, select data. We want the profit, so sale price, we can remove it, but when we say profit, that is, and the values is, this is a value, so we are happy with the value, we click OK. But the horizontal axis, we don't want it to be 1, 2, 3, 4. What we want is click edit. We want those values to be the x-axis values. Okay, so these are the values of the sale price. So this now would show us Okay, but this one doesn't really show. It shows from high to low. What would be nice with this one is to actually sort the sale price. Look, if we make this one data, okay, the best way of sorting, please everyone, I want everyone to look at this one. The best way of sorting for your exam is this is a better way. I expect even Abdi, Michael, hello, Jamil, Hamid. The best way of sorting is to use the filtering method. Highlight at the column, filter. Pay attention, please, because you can't do it different ways, but the other one could give you wrong result unless otherwise you are careful. But this way, go to the sale price where sort from smallest to largest. This is the best way of sorting, yeah, because otherwise the other one you need to expand it, but you could easily forget to expand. Yeah, there are different ways of sorting, but this is a safe option to use. It's now sorted by, so we can see with the graph automatically updated when the magazine price increases. Yeah, when you put, if you put it like £1, the profit is low, but as you increase the price, profit increases. But then if you make it too high, if the price is too high, your profit will start going down. So you really need to put it about, if you are asked what would be the best price for the profit, yeah, you could say £2.20. I think that's a fair price. Yes, this is the best way. Yeah, this is the best way for it. If I show you the marking sheet, file and open. Sorry, what I want to do is I want to show you the marking sheet. Open. This is the marking sheet. It's good to look at marking sheets. This is question number 4. You get marked for a lot of things, okay, but XY graph created, bar column graph chart created, only 1 mark. If you create one bar graph, you get only 1 mark, because it's a relationship of prices. It's like almost continuous data. Yeah, so you can actually see, don't you see, you can actually tell, you can get more out of this. So you need to decide what kind of graph is best for this purpose. Abdi, yeah, you could easily you use a bar, but look, the marking sheet, pay attention. The marking sheet says XY graph created, bar column chart created, you only get 1 mark. If you create one line graph, you get more mark. So for this purpose, line graph is better. Yes. Do we understand each other? Okay. You get some mark for bar graph, yeah, for column graph, but not full mark. Okay. Any question? Yes. Now more people are paying attention. Mariam, tell me. Yes. Yes. It's not going to be identical. Similar. Yeah. It's the same. Yeah. But by the way, the magazine mock is easier. It's easier than many mocks. So your test could be a little bit harder than this one. Yes. No, because similarity is always similar. And don't you think the flower mock is slightly difficult than this one? Yes. Yes. Let me close this video first.